There is a kind of silence that doesn't feel natural, not peaceful, not calm. It's the kind that makes people stop what they're doing and listen, because something that should be there isn't. For years, Nigeria's northwest lived with a predictable rhythm. Attack, response, proof of survival. Every time violence struck, a message followed. Every time rumors spread, evidence appeared. Until now. Because today, something has interrupted that rhythm. And when patterns break in places shaped by conflict, it's never random. As of January 3, 2026, one of the most recognizable figures tied to bandit violence has disappeared from every known channel. No video, no audio, no intermediaries speaking on his behalf. And across Zamfara and Sokoto, a question is moving quietly from village to village. Is this silence temporary or permanent? This question matters because silence has never been part of the strategy before. Historically, silence created weakness. Visibility created control. Messages weren't just for the public, they were for fighters, rivals, and informants. So when that visibility disappears overnight, it suggests disruption at a level words can't fix. Let's go back to December 25, 2025. While families across Nigeria marked Christmas, something very different unfolded in the northwest. Multiple precision strikes hit areas of Sokoto and Zamfara, targeting forest corridors long known to host armed groups. These were not symbolic strikes. They were calculated, coordinated, and unusually quiet afterward. Security sources later confirmed these were foreign authorized operations, focused on terror-linked networks with cross-border connections. That detail matters, because foreign intelligence doesn't operate on rumors or chance sightings. It operates on location confirmation, movement patterns, and human signals. When those systems activate, they usually do so for a reason. After the explosions, residents near Gundumi Forest and the Shinkafi axis reported intense fires and sustained military activity. Then, nothing. No retaliation, no symbolic appearance, no statement meant to reassure followers or intimidate enemies. For someone known to respond quickly, that delay spoke louder than any speech. What makes this more striking is how active things were just weeks earlier. In mid-December, messages circulated denying allegations, projecting confidence, and asserting control. The tone was clear. I'm here. I'm untouched. Then, within days of the strikes, that tone vanished completely. Confidence doesn't usually evaporate without cause. Predictably, speculation followed. Online reports began circulating, some claiming death, others claiming escape. But speculation alone isn't evidence. The real signal lies elsewhere, in what didn't happen afterward. No proof of life emerged, something that had always appeared before. To be clear, history demands restraint. In the past, reports of eliminations surfaced more than once. Each time, appearances followed. Each time, the narrative reset. But this time, the silence has stretched longer than usual. And in environments built on messaging and myth, prolonged silence is dangerous. Then came the military's language. No declaration of victory, no denial either. Instead, a carefully chosen phrase surfaced publicly. A dead man walking. That phrasing matters. It suggests certainty about outcome without final confirmation. Institutions don't speak that way without internal reason. At the community level, subtle changes are being noticed. Local leaders in parts of Zamfara report confusion among armed groups. Movements appear uncoordinated. Attacks lack structure. This is not how things look when leadership is intact. It's how systems behave when command is missing or disrupted. There's another layer often overlooked. Rival armed factions moving south from Niger and Mali have been pressuring territory. That creates stress inside already fragile networks. If leadership is wounded, missing, or isolated, rivals don't wait, they advance. Silence in that context becomes a liability. So what are we really watching unfold? Is this the removal of a symbol, the collapse of a structure, or simply a pause before reemergence? Because removing one figure doesn't automatically end violence. But it can expose weaknesses that were previously hidden. If a message appears tomorrow, the story changes instantly. But if the silence continues, the meaning deepens. Sometimes the most important signal isn't what is said, it's what never comes. What do you think this silence means? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like this video so others can follow the investigation. Subscribe because we're tracking what happens next. For now, the forest is quiet. And everyone is listening.